What's up, y'all? You rocking with Gucci, and this is Michelle Review. So hit the hammer because you came through. Yeah, y'all know BMF dropped last night at midnight, and I am striking while the iron is hot, and we are going to talk about the episode. So let's get into it. Um, Hey Samara, Bonnie, I'm gonna take a couple of minutes for the people to get in, but I am gonna bring my guest in, and I got the big. He gonna be talking about who water gets turned for. He gonna be talking about who's the plug. He gonna be talking about who's doing the damn thing. He's from the team, and that's my boy, the big Grilla from Grilla, the Big Review. Damn. What's up,
What up,
Grilla?
Gucci? You know I'm excited
Yo,
about this one.
New York and Detroit in the building.
Yes, sir. You know
What
I'm
did you think
excited
of the
about this.
episode last night?
Shocking. It was fire. I got somebody to put in the Hall of Fame. I got a new character I love. We got a lot to talk about.
All right. So I want to tone this down, and we're gonna get into it. So we got some shocking news. And one of I stood with it last week when it was brought up. Do I think he's still alive? I thought he was still alive. So I'm glad I was right with that. What
I
about
said
you?
he was still alive, but I let the community convince me that he was dead. I let the community talk me out of it. I should have stood on it like Moochie.
All right. Hey, Tamika, if you want me to send you the link, let me know. Well, I'm just going. We're gonna get into it this afternoon, and I like the way they flash forward to 2005, and then it showed the reason why certain things happen. He was a person, a creature of habit, Terry. So he said he learned the importance of family dinners, sitting at the table with around the table with his parents, and once he said they ate with their crew every Sunday. So if they got a rat in their crew, they probably told what was going with their habits, their routines, and things of that nature. What you think about that, Brills?
Yeah, that was cool to start off this way. Whatever the dude they got playing Terry on this, I think that was a good casting. You look damn near like Southwest T a little bit.
He
So
did.
I think they did a great job with the casting. Yeah, they took it to '05. It was good to see same detective on their case. That was just a cool scene to see in '05. How it went down with Terry or whatever. So definitely like that scene.
Okay, now listen, guys. I put a poll up in the chat, and I'm gonna show y'all that poll. And I want y'all to cast your vote so we can see if everybody, what's everybody thoughts on it and what everybody think, and if they are like with what do they think of what's going on? Because now we got two menaces that's gonna be coming after Meech and Terry if things go sideways. You got uh Lamar, because y'all know he's alive, y'all. But we gonna get to that later. And then we got this new guy, K9. What you think about K9, Brillo?
On first instinct, I like the character. He seemed like he just demands a certain type of respect, and if you don't give him that respect, he's gonna end your life. We saw his scene how he came in the game, so he just demands that respect. I don't think he'll make it through the whole season. He's pressing a little bit too hard. I do know it's gonna be a time where Meech something happens to where he can't pay the money. Something's gonna happen, so they'll bump heads, but definitely like his character.
I like him too, but he seems kind of like, if you mess me over, I'm gonna hurt everybody. I'm gonna kill you, your brother, and the dog. Okay?
Yeah, this was a good episode. Like
It
they was at
was.
the gym. They showed a lot of I saw a lot of my friends as extras, a lot of people that I know. I
Wow.
saw Saint Cecilia, that's a legendary gym in Detroit. You know, I used to play basketball there. You know, Jalen Rose, Chris Webber, Derek Coleman, everybody. It's a legendary gym there. That little bar that there was in that he met K9 in, that's a real spot, legendary. Um, like I said, I saw a lot of extras, people that I that I actually know in the movie. So
Wow.
it
So
was just
you was excited with last night's episode.
yeah. When I saw the Saint
Okay, okay.
Cecilia, a lot of people don't know, like that's real Detroit. Like the Pistons, for example, their alternative jerseys is green. A lot of people across the, the nation, they don't know like why they got these green jerseys on. Well, that's why they paying homage
Mm-hmm.
to that gym that they were playing in.
Oh, okay, okay. I got you. All
That's
right.
Saint
Now
Cecilia.
let me ask you about that area because usually I give y'all the little artifacts with Jamaica Queens when we do power, when we do Raising Canaan. Tell us something about that, Brillo.
About the
About that
Saint,
gym and like that. Yeah.
the area, it's a like legendary gym on the west side or whatever, and kids go there to play. I had my pal league there when I was younger, so it's a regular Detroit,
Right.
not a real bad area, but I'm from the hood, so I don't scare too quick. So regular Detroit right there.
Right, right. Okay, so I'm looking at this, and if he knew that they already had his brother, why did they have this dinner? Why? He's telling. Was that supposed to be the girl that Lala's playing on the phone with him, or was that his baby mother? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I think it was, but when you in the game, you can't. You can be on point 99% of the time, but you're gonna make some mistakes. So it was his time in '05. They had a good run. So
Right.
that's how I look at it. I don't give him too much grief for this. Even though, in hindsight, he should have just got the hell on and not had the dinner. But, he probably been ducking the feds his whole life. You can't be on point all the time. So
Right. So I was gonna say now when they got busted and she came in there, I was like, oh shoot. I didn't get her name. He didn't tell her name, but she was nasty to Terry. Told
yeah,
him about his bad eye. Told
yeah.
him how she gonna make a family reunion with him and his brother, and they gonna be wearing gray so it could match his bad eye. Let me go to the chat. Yeah. Okay. Jay Watt said I would have got my plate to go. Peace. Okay. Yeah, I said, yeah, why was he stopping to eat like that? Okay. I'm gonna send it.
If it wasn't that day, it would have been another day. Like, it was
This
what
is
it
true.
was.
This is true. Because it seemed like they I'm looking at everything that happened in the documentary, and Meech just basically was like poking the police with the billboard and everything. So I think that was around about then, or it might have been even later than that, because I think he actually left. I think he actually left Detroit by then. So let me ask you this. Wait, let me just send Tamika this link real quick. Oh. Let me send her this link real quick.
Okay.
Sorry about that. All right, let me get back on point. Now, I was just like, when this happened, I was like, I knew this was a flash flood, but he said they got Meech first, and then when they went to 1980, this I was scared he was gonna get caught with this, with how he wrapped this up around him, because it's not even hidden well.
No, I think they did a good job. He got the jacket on, the shirt.
Yeah, he looked like he got a pot belly. Okay, I get it.
They got a beer belly. This was pretty much a test. We see Meech is he gonna do everything you gotta do to get that good coke. So this was a test to see how his mind was working, and he passed it with flying colors. They also put him up on game or whatever. The OG he was talking to about,
and back about how they networked down there during the fights, and he said the fights, Freaknik, and it was something else he was saying. Yeah, so this is when these guys network and they make their connections even tighter, where they can even make their business grow even more. So he's seeing all of this. So now Meech is really ready to dig in and get with this crew, even though he's ready to get back to Detroit. So I think this was like something that he has in his mind to come back. It was an eye opener for him.
He's right up Meech alley. Come on, you saw his face lit up.
You know how he like to be out there flossing and whatnot.
Yeah, so this right up his alley. He was ready.
Inga said Terry was getting on her nerves.
I'm gonna get on Terry at 8 o'clock. I'm saving. All right. I'm gonna get on Terry at 8 o'clock. You know I'm on his case because he on the clock.
I'm gonna get on him too, but it's just something brief. We know K9 water getting ready to get turned off. Terry gonna be a simp. Oh, here you go, the homie. Why he gotta be a simp, yo?
No, cause I'm gonna touch more over there at 8. But Terry is so out of pocket, man. Going after a married woman, coming in there with orchids, and bro, you on mute, Moochie. I can't hear you, Moochie. I don't know what happened.
I said, then he. Oh wait, I went. I said, then he gonna give them funky flowers to his baby mother. I was like, what the heck?
But yeah, Terry on the clock. Not quite yet. We're gonna touch on it later.
He gonna give them funky flowers to his baby mother. And she's like, oh, you got me flowers. Little do she know, them flowers wasn't for you.
Yeah, leaving. She lost when she took his parents' advice and did what she did. Like he done with her. I can tell you that right now.
So now we get to hold on, let me go back in. We get to him going to Vegas, and that dog was at the airport. He just politely went down the escalator and was like, you know what, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's no fool. Meech know how to get it done. Like he's not an idiot. This was the whole test. So he would have been the fool to try to get past the dogs.
Heck yeah, all of that on him. I'm surprised they ain't woof, 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 when he came walking by to go down the down part of the escalator.
He did right, but he didn't act spooked at all. So he just got on, got his ticket, and got out of there.
Yeah, he didn't. He played it real cool. He did. He played it real cool. He played it real cool. And as far as with I think they're on the outs.
I cannot stand his dad.
What happened?
No, he's just his energy. It ain't even about him not wanting his son to sell dope. He's not supposed to do that. I agree with him for that. But his whole like energy is like, dude, you're not doing enough.
Exactly. You're not bringing enough to the table.
You won't even let your wife have a donut, bro. Don't eat her donut.
I didn't like you. You know what? I had a problem with her envying those people she didn't know. You don't know what their life is like just because they sitting there at the table holding hands.
They seem to be happy with each other. Like you don't know what they were smiling. And she like, yo, I want to smile too. She's a 40, 50-year-old woman working the drive-thru at Wendy's. Come on, man. That gotta hurt. And
then I get it.
This dude stuck in a dead end job. I don't know what he got going on. He trying to start the car business off his son. You know what I'm saying? Getting shot using that money. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you got to be wiser. Like, dude, you're not. It was so funny when he tried to get on like, later that night. When that's happening, fellas, it's a bad dude. He said 3 weeks too. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
You said it's not looking good because she was holding out, yo. She was like, "You ain't getting
3 weeks.
none of this cookie." He was like, "It's been 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks."
First of all,
All right,
how
I'm
yo, you
going.
can't even do that.
Okay, I follow Terry on Instagram. He's still flossing like he running.
I
But
mean,
he
you gotta be.
does he floss as much as the baby Meech?
I
Look, I'm saying
mean,
that
you
like
gotta.
ghosts,
I
like
mean, he
baby
did his
ghosts.
time. He a dope boy. I mean, you know what I mean. He did his time. He still got money out here. He gonna live. He not gonna
Right.
be. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna be broke. He gonna rock
Yeah,
his
he's not
jewelry.
gonna be broke. He probably,
Yeah, he from the
you
city.
know,
He a legend. So of course he gonna be
exactly.
looking good. He gonna have the ice on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is what it is. He free. He home. I'm sure they waiting on him to touch a bag. So I'm positive he 100% legal damn near right now. So
Yeah. With him, I I just it's like the beginning of the end of their relationship right now.
yeah, it is this
She's
thing
just
for
not
me,
feeling him.
and the way he treat Meech is like when he's like Meech didn't show up. He's like, I thought Meech was coming. Like, you didn't even want him to come. You
Exactly, and
know
that's
why
why he
he
didn't
didn't
come.
come. He
That's
like
it.
and I felt what Meech said at the drive-through too, and he was like, I just want to respect him. I didn't understand, but I understand now. And he like, that's his house. He like, I thought Meech was coming. Like, you still trying to dig at him. You know why the boy ain't come. He want to come.
Right.
You know why he ain't come.
Right. You didn't want him to come. Okay, let me
Exactly.
see. Um, there's there's rumors that Terry has something to do with Jam Master Jay's murder. I don't believe that. That was one of the guys that lived on the block with him actually that has something to do with that and his son. And he let them stay in their basement in the house in Hollis. So I know that, from I know that because I live out I'm not too far from that area. So I'm kind of I don't think he had anything to do with that. I know maybe the other stuff, maybe they was doing business together or something like
Yeah,
that.
if
But
he
as
had
far as
something to do with it,
as far as him being like, taken out by that, I don't think he had anything to do with that.
yeah, they would have fried him for anything at this point, man. They don't want somebody like Southwest T on the streets.
Brilla, I
Oh,
know you don't like the father, but the actor Russell Hornsby is a great actor. He is. But that's the good part. If he's playing that part like that when you don't like him
hold on one
as a
second.
character, then he's doing his job. He's doing his job. Yeah. Okay. How is he broke working at the car factory? Because remember they probably was doing layoffs and stuff like that where he not making that much money like that. I'm trying to figure out how he broke like that too. And basically your teenage boys is taking care of themselves.
Yeah,
So
but
how are you broke like that?
it happened. I mean, I don't know. Like that's why I said that's why he's the disappointment because we don't know where's the money going. He's broke, So I mean, it's
So
a sad predicament.
yeah. So was it really that like was the economy and the work like where it wasn't work for people, was it really bad like that out in Detroit?
I don't think so. I mean, no, honestly, it probably what it had to be for them, but I mean, usually if you work at the plant, you make a good living. Back in those days, I know a lot of my family members worked there, so But I mean, we don't know his whole situation.
Yeah, we don't even know if he got a gambling problem. He sound like
He
he's
can have
somebody
a
with a
gambling
fight.
problem.
How is he that bad with money? And was she working more than one job too?
I don't know, but
Okay, they just show her at Wendy's.
yeah.
All right, Tamika's here. Hey. So
What
what
up,
did you think of last night's episode?
Wait, I can't hear.
Huh?
She can't. She said she can't hear.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me, T?
You probably just.
You probably gotta go out and come back in. Can you hear? I don't think she can hear us at all.
Yeah, take her out.
Yeah, you might have to go out and come back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Difficult.
I think the father is I don't think the father's alive still.
I don't know. I don't know if he alive still.
Cause I figured we would have seen him in the documentary. All right, y'all, bang that like button, y'all. And please go to the top and cast your vote at the poll. And this is the let me show y'all what we talking about, what the vote is tonight. Well, not tonight, this evening. If y'all are in your car on your way home, just listen to us, hit that like button, and holla at your girl. Who is going to be more of a threat to Meech or Terry? Is it going to be Lamar or K9? Cast your vote. Let me know what y'all think. And before the live is over, I'll close out the poll and let y'all know the results. So now, next. Okay, let me see what's going on. She's trying. Okay, she back. All right, you good? I could hear what's going on behind you, so I know you probably gotta put your
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear nothing. I don't know what was going on. Hey, y'all.
Hey. So I was asking, what did you think about last night's episode?
It was good. I liked it. I thought we was gonna have like a really slow start, but I was like, it was good pace, and they got right to it.
It was like it started with a bang, and that's
Yes.
just how I left my thumbnail. BMF is back with a bang. Like
Yes.
I like the episode. What do y'all think of this new detective they got in here? Now we saw on the board. Y'all see it right here. I got the board where y'all can see it. Y'all see that Lamar is dead.
Yeah,
He's deceased. He's on that chart as being deceased. Right?
Right.
And then we meet what's her name? Veronica. Was it Veronica Chin?
I think she dirty.
You think she dirty
too? You think she dirty too?
Yeah.
Why you say that, Brillo?
I mean, she too witty. They was bonding a little too much.
Then he ain't gonna have no problems then.
Yeah, I think they gonna lock.
He gonna be able to move around freely like he wanted to.
I don't think she is dirty like to him, but I think she's not gonna mind. You know what I'm saying? Him doing his thing behind the scenes or whatever. I think they're gonna make a she's not gonna be like his last partner. I don't think she like 100% dirty, but I think she gonna be willing to cross the line.
Okay, Antonio, you right here with me. Cause I'm looking at this thing and I feel like it's either gonna be B Mickey. B Mickey gonna give up a little bit, but he's not. He don't want to, but he's gonna give up a little bit. But I think that other guy gonna go full out, and he's gonna be like the diversion. Like,
yeah,
I feel like what did you say?
Who you talking about? The guy that got hit by the car?
Yes.
I think he gonna be solid. I like him.
Look. So you think he gonna?
When
Because that's when him and Meech was talking, he was saying that he think he gonna be solid, but they got the money. The money's gone.
Yeah.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. Um, like I said, I thought the episode was fire. Brilla, you saying she's gonna be dirty? I'm still kind of feeling her out, so I don't want to commit to that yet. But once the thing happened when she hit him with that car, I think you want to something. What about you? What about you, Tamika? You think he you know,
Yeah,
you think she dirty?
I don't fully trust her yet. We gotta fill out the people
I
that
don't
we
trust
don't.
her either. We don't know if she's put in there as the mole from the captain
Right.
because she was already thinking something was fishy.
Exactly. When we was in season 1, she was thinking there was
Exactly.
something going on with him. So
Right.
now to just throw this partner in, and we see that they was trying to see if they could vibe and get to know each other and all of that. And then when she hit him with the car and he's making it seem like, oh, I want to be on the up and up with you. And I told them this when he was trying to say you hit him with the car, and all of a sudden he brings us to the hospital. I was like, we gonna see where it's gonna go though.
Yep. So now this basketball game, I'm like, okay, so they gotta be. I know he's still in high school, so Meech gotta be either 19 or 20 when he's doing all of this. I
Yeah,
gotta
that's
ask you
true.
because you are expert in this because you know the area. So was he around this age or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, you see Terry still in high school, so Meech can't be too much older. He's like 19, like you said, maybe 20 at the
Right.
most. So they still pups. This is probably one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, when she came walking in there with that big old badonk.
Not because of her. That man looking like a straight sniper. Like, come on, Terry.
He was open. He had
I
the
know
whole
he was
little
like,
daydream going on.
they could see from across the room. That's why I put that picture down there. They could see what that he was looking at her. He was like, he know damn well he can't be looking at that woman like that.
Yeah.
Wait, RC said Coach Cop gonna hit that. So you think he gonna mess with his partner, RC? Look, I gotta write this down.
Don't write that down.
You said don't write that down. Look, no, because if you think, okay, do you think that's gonna happen though? They look. You said no. I don't know.
I mean, I would be surprised if it did, but we don't want to see Coach Cop love life like.
Nah, Chin going to get her cheeks clapped by the detective. What, the detective that had the suit on? Yo. All right, so let me go to the poll and see where everybody voted so far. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to see.
K9, man. He's gonna be K. It gotta be K9.
So you think K9 is more of the threat, right?
Yeah, I mean, Lamar gonna be on the shelf until the end of the season. He was struggling. He's not about to get up and press that quick. They just got him on the board. He's still a player. He's still on the board, but I don't think he's gonna be up and moving around to like later in the season.
Okay. I could see that because he still got to go through rehab and all of that other stuff.
Right.
So we're gonna say this. We know for a fact that K9 is gonna be he's gonna be on his gonna have his knee on his neck where if he get jammed up, they gonna have to be like making sure they don't hurt him. Wait a minute, you think the mama hitting off the pastor?
I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening because Mama's over it with I know y'all was talking about it a little bit before I got up here, but I agree with what Brillo was saying. Once a woman ain't trying to let you touch her, and that look she had on her face, and he was saying it's been 3 weeks, and she was like, I don't know, I'm gonna get you another time. I'm like, maybe she gonna be with Pastor or somebody else.
She was already pissed off with that damn donut.
Yes. She was just annoyed with everything with him. And then when he was like, I'm gonna sing to you every day, she gave him the okay, like how the Mama and Friday said it, like, yeah, whatever. She is not trying to be bothered with him.
I don't even think y'all can get to the vote. Can y'all get to the vote that's at the top of the chat? Let me know. All right, so now let me just go to this real quick and then oh god, hold on. Hello? Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. I know about the background noise. Now I wanted to ask y'all this. With we're gonna talk about this. This is what we're gonna talk about next.
Make you better than that. Run me that 20 stacks, we bet we good. Nigga, I ain't paying you shit. Get the fuck out my face.
Now, my question is this. When Meech saw that, why would you want to do business with this dude?
Let me explain why. A lot of people gonna say that.
Okay.
Because Meech is not gonna scare quick. Meech is a different type of hustler. He is all about, if you got the best product, his money is gonna be right. They're not gonna bump heads. My man K9 got the superior product. Meech is not shook because Meech feel like, he the number one hustler. So why would he be shook? Why would he not do business with K9? K9 gonna have his money and Meech gonna have his drugs. That's all that matters. See, Meech don't have an ego with it. That's why he told K9, like, you're gonna have a house in every city every city in the country. Meech don't care that he not gonna try to take K9 out, try to usurp him. Only if he could get to the Colombians. That's the only reason why they'll bump heads. If Meech is gonna go for the lowest ticket. K9 got the lowest ticket, so he gonna do business. With Meech, it's all about business. He don't give a damn that he killed that man. He like, I'm Meech, I'm gonna get these drugs off. We're gonna have a great relationship. As long as that money is coming in, he'll do business with him. But that's not gonna scare me seeing that. So a lot of people had questions about that, but that's just how I look at it. He's a different type of hustler. Most people in that predicament, they got an ego. They want to be like the top shot or the big plug. Meech don't matter. It don't matter if he not pocket watching, so to speak.
Right.
And that's why he was able to take over these territories, because he went in there and showed love to everybody. He didn't try to take over with a strong arm, you know what I'm saying, with a fist, and that's why it worked for him.
Yeah, he's not the violent type, now that you say that.
Yeah, so that's why it worked. He didn't try to press and say, I'm gonna go take over Atlanta or go take over Cleveland. He went there, he got with the hustlers. I got this ticket, it's low. We all gonna be rich together. If you can't get down with that, you just a hater. That's why it worked for him. So
my thing is this. I feel like he's not. He's showing them unity. He's letting them know it's not even good it's bad for business for them to be fighting against each other. And we get with that. It's bad for business with them fighting each other. And it's better if they combine each other and make and turn into BMF and make the money. So he is making good business decisions as far as that.
Meech is always gonna do what's gonna make him more money, the most money. See, that mean combined it with my enemies, with 12th Street, that's over with. I'm gonna put that to the side. He gonna always put the business first. That's why he can work with somebody that's crazy like K9, because he feel like, I'm not really gonna have nothing to do with this dude. I'm gonna drop this money off, pick my drugs up.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
Now, my thing is this. Now these two is getting to know each other, but he's being really standoffish. I think he's trying to feel her out.
Of course.
I think he's trying to feel her out, but she watching him.
Yes.
He's watching him, watching what he watching in the street. Exactly. All of that. So she's seeing who's who in this area, because she's from the area, but from a time ago. So she don't know what's going on in the streets, basically, I'm gonna say. So he's feeling her out. Now, Terry's baby's mother is back. The baby's back. He's got his license for the limousine driving, for the car service, and they're gonna start that business. So his father thinks the money's about to start rolling in.
And he basically counting on that, counting the money before it even gets there.
Exactly.
You suck because you can't make your own moves. Like,
Exactly.
All right, y'all. Now,
I
is
like
this
this
gotta
scene, too.
connect? I like this scene.
Peanut head peanut.
I like the I like the scene, but I want to know, he was mad disrespectful to this dude. Is this his connect?
No, go ahead, Tamika. I feel like I'm talking too much. I'm just excited about BMF.
I wasn't
I'm
even
gonna
sure.
start with you, Tamika.
I wasn't even sure if he was the connect or what either, but I was like, Dad, he was sunning him. He told him he stank. He don't like the way he smell. He was like, get out of my face. I done helped you. I was like, well, what the heck is
And then
going
his
on
homeboy
here?
translated everything to him.
Yes.
I'm like, what the heck? I was like, he was mad rude, y'all.
I think that dude is the liaison or whatever. He couldn't possibly be the connect. But they're just showing K9 demands a certain amount of respect, and you know, he don't. He's a different type of dude. This and then you got, of course, Big L came in, and I love what Meech said. You know, when she was talking like, you know, he's a good salesman, but he just couldn't sell me. And K9 like, you know, why should I rock?
I mean, she
like,
wasn't rude. She wasn't rude.
but
She just was like, and he was like, well, if she not messing with you, why should I?
Right.
He had the perfect response, which was true. Like she's scared of the flash, and you know, she don't see that. You know, if I shine, everybody shine. So I'm like,
Right.
Meech, you know, he got the right comeback.
She's scared of the flash and how he's so flaboyant with it.
Yeah. She liked Terry's speed more than his, but that was funny. And he was looking like, oh, here come this chick.
Because he knew it was good. He knew she was about to let him know that, yo, you messing with this dude.
Right.
So we're gonna go to our first word scramble, y'all. We're gonna go to our first word scramble. Y'all ready? Can y'all figure it out? Because this is what I thought it was. I don't know if I'm right. Let me see if y'all know the word scramble. Okay, Kitty Johnson says she has a question. The box that K9 get, yes, girl, yes. Those was her lips.
Lips, girl. Yes. I said, oh, damn, we sending people lips.
See the lips? See the lips? Oh, let me take the word scram. Y'all guess the word scram, and then we gonna look at the girl's lips.
I do not know.
I think it is her lips because he said Big L.
Yeah.
That's her.
He said she was running her mouth too much. You got a big mouth.
So she must have talked to him after that whole meeting that him and Meech had. You know, they're not gonna show it, but I wish they would have. Imagine the conversation. Imagine what they, you know, like I would want to see that go down.
Yeah.
Yes, Vaughn Joyner. Yes, you got it. You got it, Vaughn Joyner. Yes, you do. I
think she was probably running her mouth about way more than just Meech.
Yeah, she had to be, because I was like, damn, that's her lips. Wait a minute. I had to rewind that part.
Was last longer,
I did too. I was like,
she was
wow.
gonna last longer. I was shocked with this. Nah, boo, I got a picture of it. We gonna see that it's her lips. Cause loose lips.
Yeah, he had this whole part. I was like, damn.
Yo. Now, let me go to well, we already touched on that, so we don't even have to go back to that. She not giving him no rhythm. Even though it's 3 a.m, I gotta get up in a couple of hours. I'll hit you off another time. Basically, that's how she said it to him. Inga said, bye, Big L. Peace. There were big L lips because she was running her mouth too much. Yeah, DeMarcus, what's up? All right, we got 30 people in here. Please hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. If you in your kitchen cooking your Friday night dinner or y'all eating y'all takeout, please hit that like button. Damn. Anywho, now he taking evidence home with him, and I think this is gonna come back to bite him in the behind, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I got a prediction coming out. I'm gonna say it, and then I'm gonna even do my video, do a little short on it. I'm telling you, this kid is getting bullied in school. He gonna go in that safe and get that gun.
I could
Mark
see
my
that
words,
happening
that's
too,
look.
because I was thinking that
I
something
was
may
thinking as
happen
soon as
to
he
him.
said it, are they
Yeah, because
look,
it's like, are they still bullying you? And then us seeing that he got the gun there, then him talking about the superhero and him telling him, I'm strong and you got my blood, so you're going to be strong. I'm like, they don't show nothing for no reason.
exactly. That's my prediction, y'all. I'm gonna go in depth with it later. Holla at your girl. Anywho, now, Kay not trying to put fear in Meech. Do you think it's working, Jeremiah? Or do you think, Meech is like, I'm gonna roll with the
Meech
punches?
don't rattle. Meech don't care. All he wants is that dope.
Yeah. Jeremiah said the son gonna die. Okay.
You see, Meech was peeping. Meech was looking at them Colombians when they was at the bar. He already trying to work the back door.
Okay, so he took out Bill Gail because she was the competition. Okay, I get it, RC. Good theory. Now, how this little dude thought he was gonna beat this big dude?
Yeah, that's why it don't be mattering, Moochie. That's why I
Yeah,
love
he didn't care.
It don't
But
matter.
I mean, look, you gotta give him his
Right,
props. He did have heart.
That's why I'm like, okay, I like Dink.
I like him because he got heart, yo.
This dude way bigger than him, and it was nothing. He fired on this dude so quick. I'm like, okay, this dude's something different.
And he didn't care. He didn't care. He hit him first.
Right.
So
I like this scene too.
I like this scene that she came. She was so happy to see him.
Yeah,
That's how it be when you see your kid though, especially when they come to your job.
Yeah,
my
she
son
was
used to get on my
cheesing.
butt sometimes, and I'll be like, "What you doing here?" I knew he was over here. That's.
Yeah, I like that scene. She ain't take that 100 though. She a full threat.
Yeah, I would have took that. She over here giving him some of the Wendy's.
This is a good question, DeMarcus. What do y'all think of we gonna get more? What do y'all think of Detective Brian's backstory?
I don't want to see it.
You don't?
Hell no.
You don't want to see him humanized a little bit?
Nope.
He said nope.
But to me, he's like, yo, you shouldn't be doing these cartoon things. Well, what you want him to do? It's either that or he become like some of the youngins that you chasing.
Right. He doing bad parenting, bad fathering, but we can see that. He should have encouraged his son's art talent.
I agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that.
Looking at it like, man, this dude looking like a suck out here in high school drawing superhero stuff.
I'm surprised she didn't take the money when he was gonna give her the $100 each.
She should have.
I thought she was.
Yeah, she should have, because she over here complaining that she ain't got enough to give Nicole allowance. She busting out her bras and everything. She needs that extra change.
Look, Inga said he should have asked for a Wendy's Frosty.
Yes, that's my. I love those Frosties.
So, look, this is not good, because now they might wake the sleeping bear with this dude by him trying to mess with his woman. What you think about that, Brill?
Yep, I'm gonna touch on it when I do my live. Of course,
right.
The whole Terry segment, but Terry, it's not looking good for him. They got my man Southwest T out here looking like a sucker, coming in there with orchids and dude, this is a married woman, and she was straight spinning them too.
And then he's fantasizing about her while he with his baby mother.
Hold on, did y'all
Yes.
the song they was playing? That's
What was that
same,
song?
that's the same song they played when Cartier tried to kiss Rock. That do. I don't know what song it is, but that beat.
All right.
R&B beat.
So you know the police done seen B Mickey. What's your boy name? What's his boy? I forgot
Dink.
his name. Huh?
Dink.
Yeah. And they take off running. You know, doggone well Bryant wasn't gonna catch.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to catch.
He wasn't trying to catch him, but he ran for his life, B
Mickey. I got him. He just ran, lit his scrub. He's not trying to catch B Mickey. You don't need to.
Nah, you don't.
Right. He just stopped to start smoking a cigarette. Like, well, go ahead, run.
Look, this when he come back with the orchids, Brillo.
Talking about you got to know how to take care of them.
And then he gonna mention photosynthesis. You know, this is stuff you learn in school. She's like, that's not. And he said, I just want to see if you was listening. So now he's telling him he gonna be his right hand. And he's telling him he gonna need him now because he know that Terry is not with the, he's out of the business. So he's like, I'm gonna need you. So you know how he be going MIA and be saying, oh, I was with my mom. I was helping my mom. He letting him know, like, that's not gonna fly right now because I need you.
Right. Mickey is in a trick bag right now.
So we're gonna get to the part. Look, everybody wanna know about the lips. See, that's the girl's lips. It's not her tongue. It's lips.
Hey,
see the lips?
Yeah, that's lips. It look like
that's
a
lips,
tongue with a
y'all.
slit in it, but I see it now. It's lips.
Mm-hmm.
Whole face.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God.
See, I was looking at it from a different angle, like a tongue. And
yeah, if you look at it like the first time you look at it, it do look like a tongue. But when I went to go, when I watched it, it looked like a tongue. But when I was like, oh shoot, it's her lips.
Yeah, I rewind that back. I was like, wait a minute, who lips is this?
Hey, that make it even more gangster.
Yes, like took this whole part clean off.
Clean too.
Okay, DeMarcus said, I hope B Mickey didn't set that up with Dink. So do you think, okay, that's a good theory, DeMarcus. Do you think he set him up with Dink? Those is Big L's lips. Y'all want to, I got to put everything together for y'all. It's her lips. Yeah. Those are her lips.
Mm-hmm. He said you talk too much. You never shut up. Cut them clean off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think B Mickey set that up with Marcus.
Nah, why would he set that up where they take the money? Because you know Brian ain't putting that money back. I don't even think she know he took the money. Because she thought he was in the hospital. This part was funny to me.
Yeah, it was.
He was like, I'm going to let you out here. You let me out right here. And then he going to throw the money at him. I was like, what?
Yeah, Misha's disrespectful. That was funny. He was like, you broke.
No,
I don't like the fact that he's like clowning him for being a square and doing the right thing. No.
He need him, Ochi. Of course he clowning him.
But this is why we need you to tell us this.
Right.
This is why we need you to tell us this.
He need Terry.
Yeah, he do need him because he already got it in his mind that he want to use those cars, right? Because he was telling what's the guy name again? K9. He was telling him like, I think I'm gonna have another means of travel. So he already got it working in his head.
He already got it working in his head. You right.
Mm-hmm.
This was look. I couldn't talk like that in my mama's house.
She
wasn't talking loud, but my mother was ready to get it on too with me and be like, what?
This was a combination. She had been talking,
Yeah, she been talking, and she already told me how she was fast with her mouth.
Right.
Yeah, it happens,
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got, kids are gonna test the boundary.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
She slept fire out of her.
She she know.
And to me, it looked like she kind of laughing here, but you know how when somebody get hit, you know you gonna hold the spot where they hit.
Mhm.
They broke. She know her brother got money. She done lost her little boyfriend. She going through it. You
Yeah,
know,
she
man.
is. So she's
She
angry
Yeah.
still got
too.
no clothes. She broke. She might
Mhm.
miss her brother. Meat spoiled her to death. You know what I mean? She going through a lot as well.
Okay,
Mhm.
M911. She's. Oh, I don't know. She or he. Well, whoever it is. They made her seem important last season. I thought so too. I feel like I thought she was gonna last longer. Okay, he's not
Yeah,
crowning him.
once she
Yeah, I
getting
got it,
his
Inga.
business with Meech, I knew she wasn't. They didn't need her around.
Okay, I know a lot of people don't believe in disciplining their children, but sometimes you have to slap them across their mouth and let them know you're not playing. That's word. For real. Yeah, she is upset about Darius. I get it. She's
Mhm.
mourning. So you know she's not she's feeling bad.
Plus,
But
she miss her brother.
huh?
Plus, she miss her brother.
Yeah. They not coming there. I don't even think she could go to where he is. So
Right.
he
She
don't
probably
see
ain't
her like
seen Meech
that.
in weeks. Meech can't come to the
Mhm.
house. Bro,
Right.
why he can't come to a dinner? Like, come on.
Right.
I can see
Daddy
why
over
He
here
should
Lily
have
got.
came
making.
to the dinner, I think.
Why you can't? Why he can't? He wanted to be respectful to his dad.
Yeah, because he was making faces when she said invite him to. He got
He
all
made
mad and
faces, right when
Yeah,
he
he
was
over there with
scared.
his guitar. When she was like, "All right, we need a chair for Meech," and he like
He
mm,
hate Meech, and he didn't even want Terry to include Meech in the prayer. Like,
I
yeah, I didn't
know.
it's
like that.
damn
I don't
I
like
serious.
that
didn't
he
like that
does that.
either.
Damn.
Look,
Like, dude, you would think Meech was like the devil, man. Like,
Right.
yeah, he just a kid. He just a kid like Terry.
I
I mean,
get
true,
it.
he's selling dope, and I get it. You don't want your son to sell dope, but damn, he can't come to family dinner.
Right.
Yup. So we gotta get to the next thing, y'all.
On a comb and their vitals are still touch and go. Pupils are myotic, GC scales non-responsive. Making matters worse, we're attaching a colostomy bag for the foreseeable future. Dr. Gaines, I need this man alive. We're doing the best we can. I'm not sure it'll be enough.
Lamar fucking Silas?
So look, dude is alive, y'all. I stuck to my guns. Brillo backed down. He let y'all back him down. And
Never
Brillo usually
again.
be standing 10 toes too, but he like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna go with the people tonight. That's what
Never
happened
again,
last week.
bro. Never
But
again.
I was
That's
right
all
about
the
my.
business.
I
They
was
are
right.
smart for not doing that. The Force need to do the same thing with Liliana.
Yeah.
It was slightly goofy, but guess what? We don't care. We don't care. Bring her back. I'm so happy Lamar is back. Even
Me
though I don't
too.
think he's gonna do a lot towards the end, it's just like having him back. It was just like, man, I literally jumped off the couch. Like, yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Okay, Vaughn Joyner said, "Do we really know that's Big L?" He said it.
Oh yeah.
He said it.
Mhm.
He said it. He said it. He said it, Vaughn. All right, HEA, how you doing? Ew. But in the 80s, we got slapped, beat, and threw word. Shoot, my mother. You know how you suck your teeth? This is a funny story. It's true though. You know how you suck your teeth or talk under your breath? Like how she did, basically.
Mhm.
This is one night. The way my mother threw a jar of Posner grease. I was going upstairs to my room and she said something to me and I was, talking under my breath and all of that. She threw that thing like a softball because my mother used to play baseball. She hit me in the head and the light went out. I thought I was freaking blind, y'all. I was like, oh, I'm blind. And I was crying, right? She's like, you're not blind. Turn the damn light on and go to bed. I thought I got hit. My sister laughed. I thought I was freaking blind. She said, you're not blind. Turn the damn light on and go to bed. So what you want me to do? Turn it on or off? You told me to go to bed. Anywho, I just thought that was funny. Yeah, it's Big L, y'all. Detective Brian is starting to trust. Yeah, I think. Well, Brillo already made a prediction that he thinks she's dirty.
I shouldn't say dirty. Well, yeah, not as dirty as him.
Not as dirty as him,
But
but
I think
she'll
she has
bend
some
it. She'll
edge
bend
to
it
it.
to make things work.
She's not gonna be strictly by the book.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think she as dirty as him, but she's not gonna be strictly by the book.
Right. All right, so
And she'll back him up on some of his foolishness.
I think she will too. I agree with you. I do agree with you on that. So look, we gonna go to the next word scram, y'all. Do y'all know what it is? If you know, put it in the chat.
Simp.
You said simp.
Oh.
You know, I can't with you, Brillo. You like simp.
This no I'm so mad I'm gonna have to get on a Legend Southwest T.
Mm-mm.
I hope the city don't come for me because I'm
He wide open. Every time he see how the music start playing, everything stop.
It's that same Cartier music. I gotta get the clip. I'm terrible at these word scrambles.
Let me see. Look, you was catching them when I was spelling it wrong, though. So remember when I spelled it wrong? When you was like, no, you spelled this wrong. Okay, JY said she's dirty-ish.
Yeah, dirty-ish.
I agree. I could agree with that. Anybody guess the word scram? Let me see. Somebody put it in. Yes, you got it, Tamika. Ew. I'm gonna give them a couple minutes. It's right there in your face. It's right there in your face. You even said it tonight. HEA got it. Ew.
Mm-hmm.
HEA got it. It's orchid. Ew. All right. So yo, he's alive, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
That part got me hyped up. I ain't gonna lie. Cause
I was hyped too. I was like, oh shit, I was right.
I wasn't feeling too hot, and I'm just laying there watching it. As soon as that part came, I sat up. I was like, oh shoot, wait a minute. I was like, damn
I was
it.
so disappointed in myself. I'm like, why didn't I stand on it? Because I was saying he was alive, and I let the community talk me out of it.
Look, I'm still mad at him bringing these funky flowers to his baby mother after he offered them to a married woman.
Saved him from induction.
Huh?
Yeah,
this is what put him in the simp.
Not yet. No, I'm gonna have some patience because I had patience with Lulu. I'm gonna have some patience, but he on the clock.
Yeah, you did have patience with Lulu. I'll give it to you.
He on the clock. And I mean, he wasn't gonna throw the orchid away. Oh, you bought me a flower? Hey, old girl is through. Nah, that he knows she manipulated him.
Yeah.
He's done.
Because he was already giving her attitude, and that just put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, he was already mad that she took off with the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Terry hurt, man. Him, he real close with his brother, man.
Mm-hmm. Now, what did y'all think about Meech's speech with everybody? I'm gonna start with Tamika first. What did you think about the speech with uniting the 14th Street with the 50 Boys? The 12th Street, I'm sorry.
I liked it. I like where he was coming with. I think that's smart. And, it was funny because the first time when they got into it and all that, and he was trying to bring them together, they was like, well, you ain't got no product. Okay. You over here talking all this mess, selling dreams. But when he came back this time, they was able to see like, oh, okay, he ain't bull crapping. He on the real.
Exactly. And when he came back, he took a page out of K9's book and gifted them all with that money. And that let him know, look, we on board. Let's get this money, y'all.
Exactly.
This right here is one of the reasons why Meech is not perfect with the flash and things like that. I get it, but this is what made Meech a legendary top tier drug dealer. Is because he had a vision to put the business first.
And that's what he did. I agree with you.
He don't care he don't care if his lieutenant shine.
Right.
If his capos shine, he's not gonna get bad. You know what I mean? He wants them to shine just like he does. So it was beautiful. Everybody fell in line, and this is how it's supposed to be.
Okay, now my question is, I'm gonna ask both of y'all, and I'm gonna start with you first, Brillo. Do you see anybody trying to buck for position with this going on now?
Of course you always gonna have people like that, but the thing is with Meech, like I just said, he wants everybody to win. That's why he's a different type of plug. Right now he's the small plug, but once this money start rolling in and they see like, okay, like it's, you know, he's a different. You always gonna have people that want that title, that want the clout or whatever. So yeah, I do see somebody trying to do something to get, you know, more leverage in the business, but Meech doesn't seem to be like playing favorites or want to make himself above the crew.
Right.
So I think for the most part, people gonna rock with him.
Now, what's your thoughts? What's your take on it, Tamika?
Yeah, I agree. I liked what he was saying, and you know, he seemed like he got, you know, a game plan, and they seen that he was real with it. And once money talks, so once they seen that money and they know he coming with stuff,
Right. And he got 20 keys.
right?
All right, I'm gonna go to okay. Suburbia Jones says trying to get someone to do the right thing can never be considered manipulation. She didn't want her child's father out there hustling drugs. I agree, and neither did the father. I agree with that.
Yeah, I get what her motive
I agree
was.
with that. You know what I was mad at? How the mother, why would you start talking about this and Judah's still in the house?
Exactly. And they're gonna talk about you eavesdropping. How is he eavesdropping when you talking about it loud in the kitchen when he can walk in?
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to disagree a little bit with Suburbia.
Okay, I didn't like the way she did that.
If Terry starts selling drugs after they had gotten a relationship, then yeah. But she didn't mind Terry selling drugs when he was paying for the baby shower. He was buying her books and you know, I mean, buying her bags and doing all this other stuff. So, you know, I mean, and then to bring his child, to take the man's child away, you knew he was selling dope. He was selling dope when he met you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. She don't want him to do it, but to take his child away and do it like in that way, that was some sucker stuff.
Yeah, I didn't like that. To me, the mother manipulated her in season 1 when she even put it on her. Like, you need to go and take the baby and make him stop. And, you know, she basically kind of guilt tripped her from the beginning.
Why couldn't you talk to your son?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. And if she wanted, and then it's nothing wrong with her wanting him to get out of the game.
Right.
Baby mama. But the way she did it,
why she but I'm trying to figure why she trash. She was listening to his mother.
Yeah, she was listening to the mother.
She was listening to his mother, and I think she's actually the one that got manipulated.
Yeah, she did. She manipulated her and then caused her to help with manipulating him.
Exactly.
Right.
So now we see him go. Now he knows he's his number 2. Now, right? Hey, what's up?
What up,
Terry, get back in the game ASAP.
yeah, get back in the game, my God.
This gonna make Terry get back into the game. Seeing them chains in the preview for the next episode. No, I ain't see them yet. I ain't even watched the preview yet. But we gonna get to that because I still gotta do like, you know, my little trailer breakdown. So, you know, y'all, you know, stay tuned for that with me. Anywho, thank you, Antonio. Look, he leaves there, and when he get back to his house, dude is in his house. He done went through all his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All this money he making. Why he ain't put some sheetrock up here? All this money they making. You mean to tell me you couldn't put sheetrock up here on this wall? Anywho, he there. He just sitting in his house chilling. Thank you, DeMarcus. Okay, you got a theory. I have a theory that Mabel Jones will try to smash Charles. Who's Mabel Jones?
Oh, the neighbor that was there, or the friend? He ain't getting none.
Thank you, DeMarcus. Damn. Somebody already said mother with the pastor.
Right.
Next, women change when they have kids, and after him getting shot, she wanted him out. Yeah, I get that. I do get it, but she still was taking the money. She still was taking the money. And look, so we know he's telling now. This is the moment of truth. We see him telling now. Do you think he's going to tell a lot or just a little?
I don't know. I think he'll probably tell like a little bit at a time. He's just trying to keep himself afloat. Like, you know what I mean? Keep him off of him. But I don't know how this one gonna go. He's in a real tight situation.
Neither do I. Thank you, DeMarcus. Okay. Brillo, believe that you must sell drugs and do what? Believe that you must sell drugs and do you die? Never flip that money and become legitimate. That's what I don't understand. But not technically, he kind of made a little legitimate business from the lawsuit.
Yeah. I definitely don't think that. My thing was the reasoning. I was saying I was getting on his baby mama for taking his kid away from him and you know, him being a drug. Would you meet somebody, you can't try to change them. They're what you saw them say. I meet a woman and she a queen pin, and now all of a sudden I want her to get out the game. Like that's not how it really worked. Like if you had a problem with it, you should have had a problem with it in the beginning. Of course, I believe in shit. I'm not gonna just say sell dope till you die or go to jail. That's dumb.
Yeah. I don't think anybody, well, some people want it, to be honest, but a lot don't. But at the end of the day, if somebody's gonna go out here and do something, they're gonna do it no matter what. Okay, it's up to them to want to make that change, and
can't argue with results, Brillo. Like he was saying, Brillo. If not of hearing of the conversation, he would have went through the path of straighten out. Yeah, I think if he didn't hear that conversation, he still would have been on board. I agree.
That's true.
I agree
with that.
That's all right, so I'm gonna get with I think this is the last word scramble, y'all. We was just talking about it. You know what it is?
No.
You don't? Let me see if anybody know yet.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Well, y'all said it's what happened in the scene. Oh God, I can't believe I got y'all. I made it too hard tonight. I made it too hard for this one. Hey, Gemini. Ew. Get that Giants up, Al. We going to the playoffs. All right, so anybody know?
I don't have a clue.
Nah, it's not Ponderosa.
Oh, I think I know now.
Put it in the private chat. All right, nobody got it. Oh yes, David Smith got it.
Oh yeah, David Smith. I see it. Yeah.
He got it. Mm-hmm. All right, so look, this is the last clip we gonna talk about, and it's not just the last clip we gonna talk about. We talked about it a little bit, but how much of this are we gonna see of this? He's live, y'all. He's live, y'all.
See more of him towards the end of the season. He's gonna be, getting his stuff together.
So okay, yeah, because they're gonna have him in therapy and stuff like that. But I know I know I could almost bet my life that he's gonna say even if he gonna say he don't know who shot him.
Oh yeah, he's not telling.
No way.
You Can't Stop the Rain is back from the dead. Yeah, he turning somebody water off, right, Brillo? And we gonna save that for Brillo's channel at 8. So we gonna be on Brillo's channel. Brillo don't do the same live as me. He do a whole bunch of different stuff. So y'all need to come over there at 8 o'clock. And we're gonna discuss that. We're gonna discuss Brillo's live because he's from Detroit, so he gonna have a whole different take because we're gonna come into Detroit when we come into his channel. Am I right? You're going Brillo, right? All right. And Tamika already put her review up. Check it out. If you're not subscribed to these two people's channel, please subscribe to them. Tamika's Den and Brillo the Big Review. Let me go to the vote and see what happened with that. And then we out of here, y'all. Let me go to the vote. Give me 1 second. All right. It's 51% Lamar is going to be the threat. 51% Lamar, 49%. It was close. K9. This is a very close poll.
That is close. I think
That
it's
was
gonna
close.
be K9 to be the threat, but we gonna see.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. You got a super sticker, Moochie.
Thank you, Antonio. All right, so we are out of here. Look, we gonna be at Brillo's at 8 tonight. He got a lot in store. He got a lot of questions. Y'all, he gonna want y'all to answer for him. So tune in at 8 o'clock for Brillo. I will be there. I don't know who else is gonna be there. You let us know, Brillo. Go ahead.
I got a few people there. I think MoDOT gonna drop in. Tamika, if she got time, she'll drop in. Nita gonna be there. We got a nice full house going.
All right, what you got going on your channel, Tamika?
Well, my BMF is up. What I got? The Oval and Sisters. I think that's it until next week. I'll be on and popping again, and probably like around Wednesday or Thursday, we're gonna have a little celebration for my birthday and making 1 year on YouTube. So come party with us. We're gonna have some movie trivia, music trivia, and just celebrating.
All right, so we are out, y'all. Have a nice evening. Don't forget, 8 o'clock, Brillo's channel. We're going to be over there. We're going to do all his little things he got, and he's going to let us we stepping into Detroit when we go. At 8 o'clock, we going to Detroit, y'all. If y'all not from Detroit, that's where we going, y'all. So take care. Have a nice night. Have a nice evening. Get y'all dinner. Get y'all drinks ready. And when we get to Brillo's channel, we going to turn up. Later.
All right, y'all.